Awesome. Okay. Come down, cross the legs, sit nice and tall, rest the hands onto the knees, pull the shoulders back, lift up through the crown of the head. So find quite an extension through the spine. Find gentle curve into the lower back, and then draw the front of the body in to support that curve. Set the shoulders down, so feel as if the shoulders are heavy. They're moving down. There's space across the top of the shoulders and across the collarbones, and loads of space across the chest. So we can start to take some big deep breaths. Using the breath to bring us into the practice. Making sure that the breath isn't just a shallow breath into the top of the lungs, but instead it's a nice big full breath that pushes all the way down into the base of the lungs, into the side of the rib cage, so that we get the lower lungs, the diaphragm, involved in the breath. Supportive core muscles, transverse abdominals, the obliques pulling in to support that inhale and exhale. Just let the mind settle. Supernatural for us to get distracted. We can't just turn the mind off, and that's not what I'm asking you to try and do. All we're trying to do is not become attached to the distractions. So when our mind does wander, we're trying to find a way in which we can easily just settle things again. And then we'll lengthen the breath. So start to count the length of your inhale and match the length of the exhale. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breath in and out. Continue with your own count. And you might find you can start to make that count longer. Starting to extend maybe towards 5 or 6. One more round like this. And at the end of this exhale, hold the breath for 1, 2, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 1, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 1, 2, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and go 2 more full rounds in your own count. When you've finished those 2 rounds, just take a big breath in through the nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. Another time, big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. And then close the mouth. Find that steady breath again, in and out through the nose. Take the left arm out to the side. Stay seated, but reach up and out through that right side. Stretch the right arm over. Open out, lift through the chest. Extend through the right fingertips. And then swap, come back, take the right hand down. Reach the left arm up and over. Stretch out through that left side. And then come back to center. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, pull the hands back, lift the chest forwards. You can look up slightly towards the wall, the top of the wall in front of you, maybe opening through the throat, through the chest. And then release. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, simple twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the knee. Inhale, taller through the spine. Exhale, move into your twist. Inhale, taller through the spine. Exhale, move into your twist. Last one, inhale, taller. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach the arms back up, lift through the sides of the waist. Exhale, twist to the left, left hand behind, right hand to the knee. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Pull the waist in as you twist. One more, grow tall. And twist. And then come back to center. Take the hands down, step the knees back. So bring your knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the feet. Draw the waist in. So find some support through the lower abdominals. And then inhale through the nose, look forwards, open the chest, pull the shoulders down. As you round this time, sigh out through the mouth. So inhale, breathe through the nose. And exhale, sigh out through the mouth. So we really fire up the breath, generate some warmth within the body. Inhale, open forwards, look forwards. Exhale, sigh out, round out through the spine. Big breaths, energizing the body. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, round. And then neutral spine. Walk your hands so the fingers come back to face towards the body. Keep the heels of the hands pushing down. Just stretch the body back so you open the forearms. If you like a bit more, round to the backs of the shoulders. Keep pushing the heels of the hands away. Pull the navel to the spine. Big stretch. And then release. Take the hands to face forwards. Reach the right leg back behind you. Kick the right leg up. Look forwards. Open the chest. Exhale, round. Bring that right knee in. Inhale, kick forwards. Extend. Look forwards. Exhale, round. And then keep that round. Just move the knee out to the side. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky, open. Exhale, take that right arm, thread underneath the left side. Inhale, reach up, unravel, open through the torso. Exhale, take that right arm under the body, stretching to the left. One more time. Inhale, reach up and open. Exhale, take it round, through and reach. Place the right hand down. Step the right knee back, find all fours once more. Kick your left leg behind you. Inhale, look forwards, leading with that left heel, arch back. Exhale, navel to spine, round in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale to spine, hold that knee into the chest. And then a bit of an adjustment, take the knee out to the side. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Move the hips forwards, reach the left arm up to the sky. Open, inhale. Exhale, thread that left arm through underneath the right side. Inhale, reach up and open. Exhale, take it through, really reach as you twist. Inhale, last time, up and open. Exhale, take it through and reach. Left hand back to the top of the mat, right knee back, left knee back, sorry, next to the right knee. Tuck the toes, stretch back into your downward facing dog. Push the heels to the mat, move as you need to in your downward facing dog. So just shuffle around through the lower body, wriggle, bend the knees, waist in, rolling to your plank position, holding that plank, pulling navel to spine, pulling the obliques in from the side, and then hips to heel, hips to the sky, take it back. Twice more. Roll forwards, waist in, shoulders right over the wrists. So don't hold back of the wrist, bring it all the way forwards, lift the hips back up into down dog. Final time. Forwards to your plank, hold, and then rest the left knee. Right leg to the back of the mat, reach the right arm up, side plank. Stretch your right hand way beyond the top of your mat, open that right side of the body. Lift your right hip, big side stretch. And then bring the right hand down. Take the right knee down, take the left leg back. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Reach that left arm over, big side stretch. Lifting the top hip, opening the left shoulder. Bringing the left hand down. Bringing the left knee down, tuck the toes, take it back into your downward dog. Stretch the heels back, lift and draw the waist in. Pull the lower ribs in, so it's easy for our lower ribs to flare out. See if you can tuck the lower ribs into the upper abdominals, and then bend the knees. Walk your feet towards the hands, hanging in a forward fold. Weight of the upper body drawing down, arms, shoulders, head, relaxing the spine forwards, extending the hips to the ceiling as you get more comfortable in your forward fold. And then navel to spine, slow movement up through the spine, curling up, rounding up, pushing the feet down, anchoring through the feet, and then rolling up through the spine, squeezing the glutes. Take the arms down by the side, palms face forward, stand nice and tall. Pushing into the heels of the feet, the balls of the feet, and then lifting all 10 toes and placing them back down. Lifting all 10 toes and placing them back down, gripping the mat with the feet. So feeling the mat beneath the feet. Really become present, ground yourself into the space you've put aside to practice this morning. Be here. So you've given up an hour of your morning. Make sure you stay focused. Make the practice worth your while. Trying to always be where we put ourselves, not thinking about what we have to do later, what we want to do with the rest of the week, where we want to spend the rest of our time, but just appreciating where we are now and the time we put aside for ourselves. Closing the gap between our feet, so squeezing the toes together, squeezing the ankles together. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, sit down into a chair. So draw the waist in, pull navel to spine. Those lower ribs, tuck them in, so it's easy for our ribs to flare out. Try and pull the lower ribs in. At the same time, lengthen the tailbone down and feel a load more support kick in around the center of the body. Staying in this chair, squeezing through the knees, and then bringing the hands to prayer heart center. Tilt the body all the way forwards, hinging at the hips, hands towards the floor. Keep the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up, stretch towards the ceiling, open across the chest, open around the right hip. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, take the left arm up, lift and extend, stretch around that left hip. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach up to the right. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up to the left. Exhale, down. Push the hands to the floor, relax the weight of the head. Step back into downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Reach your right leg up to the sky, extend that right heel. Exhale, round through the spine, bring knee to chest, knee to nose, pull in. Inhale, kick back up, reach high through your right heel, lengthen. Exhale, pull and round in. Last time. Inhale, kick and extend that right heel. Now bend the right knee, open the hip, stretch through the front of your right thigh, pushing down into the left heel, pushing into both hands, and bring the right knee into the chest. Step your right foot forwards, silently step that foot forward, so place it down lightly. Lower the back left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. So let the chest lift, let the shoulders lift, but try not to have any tension in the side of the neck. Squeeze your left glute, and then palms face forwards. Inhale. Exhale, bring the elbows down into the side, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull the shoulders down the back, move more into that left hip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, last one, pull down. Really move the body weight forwards through your left thigh. Take the hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the left knee off the floor, turn the left toes out, heel in, push to the feet, windmill open warrior 2. So adjust your feet, push down, grounding into the feet, and then pulling in through the thighs. So you're trying to push the feet down, but pull in towards the pelvis, stretch the arms out wide. Loads of space across the arms. Loads of room across the chest, between the shoulders. Take a breath in here and breath out. One more breath in. Sit a fraction deeper, breath out. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Shuffle the back foot in, so the stance is a little shorter. Hinge from your right hip, lengthen. Reach and extend right hand down towards the shin. Left arm up towards the sky, opening the chest. So reach up and out through those left fingertips. Lift up through the thighs. So don't just rely on the flexibility of the hamstrings. Use the strength of the quadriceps. So lift the front of the thighs. Feel like you're trying to pull the kneecaps up the legs. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bend that front knee, flip the right palm. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Continue the movement, take it all the way up and back, open the chest. Exhale, come forwards, right forearm to right thigh, sweep the left arm over. Big extended line from your left foot, through the left hip, through the left side of the shoulder, out to the fingertips. Sit a little deeper. Inhale, breath. Exhale, take the left hand to the floor. Turn and lower the right knee, the left knee, down. Keep doing that today. Reach your right arm up and twist. So open the chest to the right. As you twist, pull your right knee in to the body. So it's easy to let your right thigh slightly relax out to the side. I want you to keep that right knee hugging towards the midline. If you like a bit more, tuck those back toes, straighten your left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs towards the midline. Pull that right thigh back, draw that left hip forward. And then either step back to a side plank or rest the left knee. Take the right leg to the back of your mat for a side plank. And wherever you are, reach the right arm beyond the top of the mat. So a big long stretch through the right side of the body. And then bring the right hand down. Wherever you are, turn to face the mat, rest both knees, stretch back into a child's pose. Moving the hips back to the heels. And then I want you to walk both hands over to the right so that we stretch out the left side. Just done loads of opening through the right, so balance things out. Stretch out the left. Move that left hip back. Creep the left fingertips further over to the right. And then walk the hands back to center. Push down into the hands. Draw the shoulders down the back as you rise to all fours. Toes tuck, navel in, hips lift, downward facing dog. Take an inhale breath and an exhale. Inhale breath and an exhale. Making sure the breath doesn't run away with us. Thinking about the counting and the balancing we did of the inhale and exhale at the start of the practice. Coming back to that if you need to settle the breath or find focus. Take the left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, round that left knee in, bring it as close to the chest as you can. So the more you can lift the knee in, the more engagement, the more strength. Inhale, take that left leg back. Exhale, round and pull in. Your last one. Inhale, stretch that left leg back, kick to the ceiling, bend the knee, open the hip. Stretch through your left thigh, pushing into the hands. Lifting your left knee to the ceiling, relaxing the head. Take a big breath. And then exhale, bring your left knee in. Without a sound, remember, step the left foot to the top of the mat. So try not to just drop the foot. Place the right knee down and inhale, reach up. So first of all, just opening the chest, squeezing into your right glutes. So don't just drop into the hip, really stabilize that right hip. Turn the palms to face the top of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull the elbows down by the side. Slide the shoulders down the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, move into your right hip as you pull the elbows down, slide the shoulders down. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down, slide down. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, slide down, moving the chest forwards, taking the hands to the floor. Tuck the back right toes. Lift the right knee off the ground, turn the right toes out. Adjust the feet, push down, reach up, warrior 2. Stretch out wide, push into the feet, pull into the pelvis. Squeeze the glutes on, stretch the arms out wide, lift the chest, lengthen down into the lower body. Hold it here, reach out more, and then straighten your left leg. Shuffle your right foot in, bring it a little closer. Hinge from the left hip, lengthen, and you're lengthening until that left hip doesn't allow any more movement. Take the left hand down and reach the right arm up. So you gaze to those right fingertips, if it's okay for the neck. If not, relax the weight of the head. Don't stress around the neck. Just think about extension through the sides of the body and the lift, the connection through the front of the thighs. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, bending that front left knee. Slowly bending, flip the left palm. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling, open the chest, reverse your warrior, big long stretch through that left side. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Sweep the right arm up and stretch towards the top of the wall in front of you. So reach that right arm up and away, open through the right shoulder, the right hip, push down into that right foot. Take an inhale breath. And an exhale breath. Slowly bring the right hand down. Lower the right knee to the floor. Reach the left arm up and twist. Now as you do that, that left thigh, pull it in nice and close. So we keep the inner thigh muscles working. In the twist, you can squeeze that right glute. So you support the right hip. And then tuck those back toes. If you want a little stronger, pushing into the toes, lifting through your right thigh and bringing that right hip into the twist. Pull the left thigh back, so draw down the line of the left thigh. We're moving into a side plank, so either stepping back or lowering the right knee, taking the left leg to the back of the mat, and then wherever you are, reaching that left arm over. So we open the shoulder, the side of the body, and then left hand down, turning to face the mat, resting both knees, sitting back to a child's pose, and then walking hands to the left, stretch out the right side. Probably won't feel as tight as the left side did. Now we've opened both sides once already. Come to center, keep the knees down, bring yourself forwards to all fours, and then bend the elbows to 90 degrees. Keep the chest open and parallel to the floor. So it's strong through the arms, and then lower all the way to the ground. Lift the chest, point the toes, stretch open through the front of the body, squeeze the glutes, exhale, lower. Forehead to the earth. 2 more, inhale, lift. Use the back muscles, slide the shoulders down. Exhale, fold. In towards the earth, last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Toes tuck, knees bend, take it back to all fours, and then pull the navel in, toes tuck, downward dog. Stretch back. Loads of room through the arms, the shoulders, the chest. Space to lift the hips to the ceiling. Space to lengthen through the backs of the legs. Pushing down into the hands and into the feet, remembering to really connect with the mat, be present, be where your feet are, not just in your yoga practice, but in everything we do. We want to try our best to be fully present, to enjoy where we are when we are there. Bending the knees, slowly walking the feet in towards the hands. From your forward fold, chin to chest, upper body, closing down to meet the lower body, and then rolling up through the spine, taking your time, pushing into the feet, curling up through the back. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, bring the feet together if they're not quite. Interlace the hands, stretch tall. Exhale, side bend to the right, open the left side. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend to the left, stretch open to the right. Inhale to center. Hands to prayer. And then sit down into a chair position. So draw the waist in, magnetize the front body towards the back body, tilt the chest a little further forwards, and then bend your right knee so the toes come off the floor. So you're in a chair, but with only one foot connected down to the ground. And then you're going to move into a warrior 3. So stretch your right leg back, tilt the body forwards, and come back to that half chair. Kick back, move forwards. Doesn't matter if it's not a full expression, just strengthening the hips and the legs as we move in and out. 2 more. Take it forwards. And bring it back. Take it forwards. And bring it back. Take the hands down to the floor and then kick your right foot to the ceiling. Stretch that right foot high. Just the idea of kicking to the ceiling. I remember when I started, my foot was like here, and I thought it was all a load of crap, but it's not. Persevere. Chest comes down, right leg lifts up. So you're trying to lift that right heel, and the more you move the body forwards, the easier it'll be to take that right heel high. Bending both knees, bring your right knee behind the left ankle, have a seat. So you should find that the left foot is stepping over. Wrap your right arm around the left thigh, twist it back and just stretch your left arm into space. So just reach back, pull that left thigh in, so we really release around the hip, and then twist up through the spine. Big stretch out through those left fingers. Really, really reach. And then bring it back. Just take a little look over to the right side. And then come back to the center, uncross the legs. Take the legs out in front of you. Hands reach towards the top of the mat. Point the toes off the floor. So you're holding in Navasana boat. We're going to move between Navasana boat and tabletop. So lift the chest up and then plant the feet down. Take the hands behind you, fingers towards the toes. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, push down into the hands. Feel a stretch across the chest. Feel maybe work into the triceps. And then rest the hips down. Lift the feet, stretch the arms out. Maybe point the right leg straight. Doesn't matter if there's a little bend, but just the idea of lengthening away. Bend the knee, same on the left. Bend the knee, plant the feet, hands behind, push to the hands, lift the chest, lift the hips. So you could draw a straight line from your shoulders to your hips, to your knees, and then rest the hips. Lift the feet, extend the arms. See if you can point both toes. Doesn't matter if you wobble, keep reaching the arms to the top of the mat. And then either repeat what we've been doing with tabletop, so bend the knees, plant the feet, or extend the legs, point the toes, push into the hands, and come into a reverse plank position. So either knees bent, hips lifting, or your reverse plank. This is our last one. Lift a little higher, and then rest the hips, cross the legs, take the hands forward, step back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths in. Exhale, 1. In. Exhale, 2. Breath in. Exhale, 3. Bend and soften your knees. Walk the feet forwards. Feet together. Rolling up through the spine. Sweep the arms up to the sky. This time, take the right hand, hold around your left wrist, reach up and side bend to the right. So a deeper stretch through your left side body. Inhale back to center. Left hand holds around right wrist, grow tall, and side bend to the left. Inhale back to center. Hands to prayer. Bend into the knees, sit into that chair, pull the waist in, squeeze through the inner thighs, and then you're lifting the left toes off the floor. So we're moving from here, kicking back, stretching the chest forwards, warrior 3, bringing back in. 3 more times. Inhale forwards, exhale back, Inhale forwards. Exhale back, super strong around the right leg. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Last one. Forwards, kick back. Bring the knee in. Take the hands down to the floor, and then with all your effort and energy, kick that left leg to the sky. Fold the body down. Relax the head. Pull the waist in. Move closer to your right thigh. Chin to chest. Big breath. Exhale, bring the left knee, slide it behind the right ankle. Take a seat. So your right foot is stepping over, left arm wraps around, right arm stretches back into space. So just reach out through those right fingertips, pull the right thigh in, stretch the outside of the hip, the glutes, nice and close to the chest, stretching back, reaching back. Inhale and exhale. One more in and out. Come back. Just look over your left shoulder. So de-rotate. Come back to center. Take the legs out. And just come down to lying on your back. I'm going to reach the arms up to the sky. Palms face towards your knees, and then lift the feet off the floor. So your knees are in a tabletop position. I want to imagine there's something heavy weighted down through the front of the body. So imagine someone's put a big heavy medicine ball or a big pile of books or something like that onto your tummy. So you're pushing the lower back into the floor. And then take the left arm back and extend the right leg out. But because that big heavy pile of books is on the tummy, you can't lift the lower back too much off the floor. Bring it back to center and switch. Bring it back to center and switch. Twice more each side. Left arm, right leg, and in. Left leg, right arm, and in. Last one each side. Away. Point, lengthen, stretch, and back. Away. Point, lengthen, stretch, and back. Hug the knees into the chest. Just rock, shift from side to side. And then cross the shins, rock up to a seat. Take the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. So long stretch up and back through the hips. Lengthen the side of the waist. Coming forwards into a plank position and then taking the feet out wide so they're mat width apart, holding your plank position there. And then dropping both heels to the left, toes to the right. Reach the right arm up to the sky, stage one, or option one. Option two, lower the hips and lift back up. Lower the hips and lift back up. Once more, lower to the ground and then really squeeze that left side waist to bring it back. Switch. Right hand down, heels to the right, toes to the left. So perfectly fine to just stay here. You're still strengthening loads through that left, through that right side. Sorry, right. I'm the right mare today. And then you're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Last one and lift. Bring the hand down. Stretch it back into your downward facing dog. Big long inhale. And an exhale. Rest the knees. Keep the toes tucked. Place the knees to the floor. Walk the hands back so your hips are on the heels. Opening the soles of the feet. Pull the shoulders back. Close the eyes. Turn the palms face up. And just breathe. Maybe reconnect with the counting of the breath. You want to balance the length of the inhale with the length of the exhale. Two more rounds. And then take the left arm to the side, reach the right arm up, side bend, stretch over, bear with it. Just a few more breaths, opening the soles of the feet. And come back, take the right arm down, left arm up and over. And bring it back, take the hands forwards, release the feet, pat them out, shake them out. And then just walk the knees in, cross the shins, into a seat. Take the legs out in front of you. It can be a little bit of a bend in the knees. If it's comfortable to have the legs straight, great, have the legs straight. But sometimes if we force the legs straight, we kind of tilt back in the pelvis. So if you find it better to sit tall on the seat bones with the knees bent, then do that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Big long stretch, reaching for the ankles or the soles of the feet. Stretching and opening through the back of the body. We can do two more with the breath. So inhale, reach up. And then exhale, fold, lengthen forwards, reach forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And then if you like on this one, if the knees are bent, just start to shimmy the hips back. See if you've got a bit more space in the hamstrings, or perfectly fine to stay with the knees bent. Relax through the upper body, across the back of the shoulders, tops of the shoulders, into the neck and the jaw. And then walking the hands up, coming to your seat, lifting the hips forwards on the mat just so you've got a bit more space behind you, extending the legs out, lying down onto your back, bringing the right knee into the chest, circling that right knee in, nice and simple, but just a good massage into the hip and into the right side, the abdomen, internal organs. Massaging that side, change the direction. Try and relax that left leg. It's trying to get involved. Relax, let the left leg be heavy. And then right arm out to the side. Move that right knee all the way across the chest. Big twist. Gaze to your right fingers. Twisting through the spine, the hips. And then by taking the gaze over to the right, take the movement all the way up into the neck. Three more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Come back to center. Bring that right knee in nice and close. Half happy baby. So kick your right foot to the sky. Reach for the outside of the foot and try and pull that right knee down to the outside of the body. So you've got to avoid the rib cage. Your left hand can come on the left thigh. So just try and encourage that left thigh to soften. Trying to move that right knee, that right thigh down to the floor. Take a big breath. And exhale. Another big breath. And exhale. Bring the right knee back, give it a good squeeze into the body. And then just stretch the right leg away. Just take a moment to notice the difference between the right and the left side. Then bring the left in. Balance that out, so big circles, moving into that left hip, massaging into that left side. Changing direction if you haven't already. And then using the hands, left arm out to the side, right hand pulls that knee across, big twist. Melt your left shoulder into the mat. Breathing nice and deep. Slowing the breath, calming the nervous system. And then bring the knee back into the chest. Half happy baby. So left knee moves a little out to the side. Left foot kicks up. Hold the foot and draw that left thigh down to the ground. Stretch your right leg out. Right hand on right thigh. Shoulders down into the mat. Opening across the chest. Opening through the hips and the pelvis. Breathing. And then bring that left knee in for a squeeze. Take your left leg out. Give both legs a little bit of a shake and a wriggle around, and then we've opened loads through the hips. So back bend should feel quite nice. Bring the feet in. Should feel like you've loads of space to push up. So take the arms down by the side, push into the hands, push back into the triceps and the shoulders, navel in, hips lift, glute squeeze, big toe pushes down. It's easy for our knees to fall out. I want us to anchor through all four corners of the feet and lift up there into a higher back bend, but a strong supported back bend. So the glutes are working, the hamstrings are working, and then we're pulling the navel in to support the extension through the back. From here, take the arms up to the sky, take them overhead on a diagonal line, hold them there, and then that big heavy medicine ball or the pile of books you put onto your belly before, they're now being placed onto your hands, and it's almost like we're resisting a weight. Should feel the upper abdominals kick in more if you've got a good imagination. If not, you just do you. Trying to squeeze the hips up, hold that weight in space, and then rest the hips down. Slowly roll down, let the arms fall down by the side, and then take them out. Rock the knees from the right to the left, back to the right, and back to the left. Stretch the legs out. Right leg right down to the right corner of the mat. Left leg right down to the left corner of the mat. Keep the arms out to the side. Let your body fill the space around you. And release. No tension, no hold, no force. Just let the body be. Let the body absorb physical effects of the practice. Let them settle. Let them be recognized, be saved, be accepted. And then notice how you feel mentally. Maybe lighter, freer. Less worry or hesitation. Just a sense of calm. Sense of appreciation for being where you are, for giving up the time you have this morning to practice. And then inviting a bigger breath into the chest. Noticing it move the chest, the rib cage, the belly, the lower back. Big expansive breath that fills the body. Just notice the overwhelming sense of stillness, calm, peace that you've created on your own, with your own breath, with your own awareness and graceful effort, and without disturbing that peace, wriggle the fingers and the toes. Take that movement to the wrists and the ankles. Start to move your arms overhead. Interlace the hands, stretch the hands away, point the toes, big full body stretch, and then knees come in. Give yourself a big hug, bring the chest up, squeeze the knees in. Keep the eyes closed, rock yourself into a seat, legs crossed, nice and tall. And we're going to take 3 big breaths. In through the nose as we lift the chest forwards, out through the mouth as we round through the spine. So a bit like the quite energetic cat-cow that we started the practice with, just the seated version. So take a big inhale through the nose, pull the shoulders down the back, lift the chest forwards, and then exhale, sigh out, round through the back. Inhale, lift forwards. Exhale, round. Final one, inhale, lift forwards. Exhale, round. Bring the hands to prayer heart center. Bow the chin into the chest. And thank yourself for giving up time to practice, for joining me this morning. Namaste. Have a wonderful Sunday.